Welcome back at 6:51. Time for the morning sprint. A 20-year-old man is dead after a shooting in downtown Madison. It happened early Sunday. Police responded to reports of gunfire on the corner of East Dayton Street and North Blair Street just after 3:30 a.m. Police say minutes later, the victim arrived at the hospital with serious injuries. He ended up dying from them. No arrests have been made. Police don't know the motive yet either. Wisconsin's Division of Criminal Investigation is getting involved in Vernon County, where an officer shot and killed a man during a traffic stop. Police say a person drove off from the stop with a deputy hanging off the side of the vehicle. The officers fired their gun and hit the driver, who was pronounced dead at the scene. Police in La Crosse say one person is in custody, at least 6 injured in a drive-by shooting downtown early Saturday morning. Police say a 31-year-old man was arrested on 6 counts of attempted homicide in the case. The Dane County Sheriff's Office is investigating a home invasion that happened early Saturday morning in Middleton. Here's a map of exactly where it was, a home on Silver Bell Road. It happened just after 5 in the morning. Homeowners woke up to find somebody in their garage. They got in by using a garage door opener that was left in an outdoor vehicle. The burglar tried to get into the house, but the owner was able to stop them. The burglar did end up stealing a purse and a set of keys. Madison Metro is operating at reduced service today due to the Juneteenth holiday. Heads up here for your commute. The Metro will operate on a Saturday schedule on routes A through H, along with a handful of others. You can head to the Metro Transit website to see how your commute might be impacted. Police in Pennsylvania say 2 state troopers were attacked in what officials are calling a cat and mouse game on Saturday. One trooper was killed in the encounter, the other left in critical condition. The suspect got out of their vehicle in a parking lot, firing several rounds from a long rifle into marked patrol cars. The second trooper was ambushed at another location. That officer was killed. This week, the president heads to California as his re-election efforts take on a new urgency. President Biden will announce a more than $600 million investment to combat the climate crisis during his West Coast swing. He'll also attend a few fundraisers while there. Overseas, Secretary of State Antony Blinken is meeting with Chinese President Xi Jinping in Beijing today. It's the second day of a high-stakes visit aimed at easing the spiraling tensions between the world's 2 largest economies. Blinken is the highest-ranking U.S. official to visit China since President Biden took office. They'll be talking about Taiwan, human rights, Chinese military aggression, and Russia's war in Ukraine. The Federal Agriculture Department is investigating a possible data breach related to a broader hack of U.S. government agencies. The department says the breach apparently involves a contractor. It impacts a small number of workers. They suspect Russian cyber criminals are to blame here. The Office of Personnel Management and 2 other organizations within the Department of Energy were also apparently targeted. Germany is agreeing to pay $1.4 billion to Holocaust survivors worldwide. The money would go toward home care services, symbolic payments, and making sure every survivor's needs are met. Even with the declining population of survivors, advocates say the funding is necessary to continue providing justice. In Africa, thousands of people displaced by the violence in Sudan are reaching other countries this morning. The International Organization for Migration is on the ground to support the refugees. Fighting across Sudan between 2 rival military factions is entering its 3rd month. More than 1.7 million people in that country have been forced from their homes. Staying overseas, an attack on Vienna's annual Pride Parade was thwarted after 3 suspects with links to Islamic extremism were arrested. The 3, aged 14, 17, and 20, had allegedly become radicalized online and developed views sympathetic to ISIS. Authorities discovered their plans to attack the parade and were able to stop them. The annual Rainbow Parade is part of Vienna's largest LGBTQ event. Around 300,000 people attended this year. This is a pretty cool story. Scientists in Chile discovering the remains of a new species of duck-billed dinosaurs. You're taking a look at some renderings of the creature. The investigation started almost a decade ago after an expedition of the Chilean Antarctic Institute discovered fragments of bones at the bottom of a hillside in a river valley. Pretty cool.
Yeah, pretty wild stuff. Here we are waking up to some nice conditions this morning. We do have a little bit of a cloud cover this morning, but that's even on the way out. The sun way up there in the sky already at this early hour. We are looking at quite a bit of sunshine for today. 62 right now in Madison, climbed a few degrees now over the last hour. 63 in Janesville. Temperatures climbing quickly with the sun's departing, the clouds departing. A lot of sunshine this afternoon. Low 80s at the noon hour, should be topping out in the upper 80s later today. East winds around 10 miles per hour. Looking at upper 80s today, hazy sunshine due to the smoke of the wildfires. That'll be around today and also tomorrow. Upper 80s will notch those numbers up a degree or so later in the week as summer officially arrives on Wednesday. Chance of rain hold off until Saturday night and Sunday, and at least we do have that chance by the end of the weekend into early next week.
Okay, Kelly, thank you very much. Stay with us, folks. Another news and weather update coming up in about half an hour.